looking for the best muscle roller stick to relieve tight muscles? We researched over 30 different options before purchasing 10 for inclusion in our comparative, side-by-side review. Our expert runners and athletes put these roller sticks to the test both before and after workouts to discover which ones worked best to loosen up tight muscles and tissues and relieve persistent soreness. We graded each based on 4 different metrics, including texture on the skin, friction over clothing, how smoothly they roll, and how easy it is to target your massaging pressure exactly where you need it. The first product on our list is the Stick Travel Stick. If you want the top-of-the-line muscle roller stick, look no further than the original, the Stick. It comes in many different lengths, and we tested the most portable, the Travel Stick. It includes 8 smooth white plastic beads loosely surrounding a semi-rigid plastic spindle. We found this design simple and smooth to use, mostly because the loose design allows for less natural friction. With the stick, you will have your muscles warmed up for a workout in no time, and the small beads can focus on any specific areas that have more kinks to work out. The stick has the unique semi-flexible spindle design that helps it contour around muscles for better coverage, unlike any other we tested. This design, however, means that when you really want to bear down on a persistent knot, it can be hard to achieve the same force that comes easily with some other models. We found this to be an issue when we used the stick for body parts where we had less leverage, like the neck or back. On top of that, it is more expensive, but we feel that the performance meets the price tag. The stick is a great choice for any runner or athlete looking for a self-massage tool, especially one that caters to the legs. The second product is Supremus Sports Top Rated. If you are looking for a solid muscle roller stick for the lowest possible price, look no further than the Supremus Sports Top Rated Muscle Roller Massage Stick. This affordable roller costs no more than a couple of protein shakes and does an effective job, whether you desire a muscle relaxer or want to apply maximum pressure to break up deep tissues. It features rather large, rounded beads with little grooves that add grip as you roll, but they don't catch skin, hair, or clothes. To top it off, the rigid stainless steel axle allows you to push hard to achieve the deepest possible massage, which is nice if you're trying to relieve knots in pesky tight quads or loosen up a problematic IT band. However, compared to the higher-priced roller sticks, this one feels slightly cheap, and ours annoyingly squeaked as we used it. The beads are also close together with minimal play between them, creating more built-in friction than you would find with the stick. Although it isn't the top-performing option, it still serves well for all purposes and comes at an unbeatable price. The next product in our list is the original Tiger Tail. The Tiger Tail is our testers' other clear favorite and serves as an excellent alternative to the stick. This design is unique in our testing because, unlike the others, it doesn't have several independently rotating beads but rather a singular rigid foam roller attached to a stick. The lack of inherent friction in this design gave us the ability to focus on stubborn knots and press hard to reach deep muscle and tissue levels with the highest amount of direct pressure. The roller's foam texture feels great against your skin and doesn't snag on hairs. We found this to be the best roller stick for nailing other areas of the body besides the legs. In particular, we loved it for massaging the forearms or upper arms by pinning one end into our hip and using it one-handed. It comes with a handy pamphlet that gives you lots of guidance for potential positions. On the downside, this muscle roller stick is one of the most expensive we tested. To be clear, we aren't talking budget-breaking prices here, but simply pointing out that it costs more than the others. Another thing to consider is that it doesn't roll as evenly as the stick, which means it takes more effort to get the warm-up action from the natural friction. It's best used on bare skin or workout clothes to avoid the enhanced grip getting caught up on heavy or oversized clothing. If you want a foam roller stick that can rival the amount of pressure from using a foam roller on the ground, then the Tiger Tail is the one for you. The next product is TheraBand Roller Massager Plus. The TheraBand Roller Massager Plus offers a more rigid alternative to the Tiger Tail or the stick. Its hard plastic inner tube, large handles, and semi-rigid rubber outer material allowed us to target as much pressure as we could stand. It offers a great balance of comfort and support and was favored by our testers for how easy it was to roll over just about any surface. It also worked well for other parts of the body, including forearms, hips, and glutes. What really set this massage stick apart from others was how the single plastic tube and rod structure worked with the supportive rubber outer. The single moving part offers minimal resistance, while the rubber outer is just supportive enough to be comfortable on bare skin. One downside to this muscle roller stick is its size. At 22 inches long and 2 inches wide, it is one of the largest rollers we tested. While it is worth noting that one handle is removable, this probably isn't the best massage roller stick for those on the go. It's also among the more expensive rollers we tested. For athletes who want a little bit more versatility and rigidity than the stick, we think the TheraBand roller is well worth the price. The next product in our list is MZDXJ TriggerPoint Muscle Roller. The clamshell structure of the MZDXJ TriggerPoint Muscle Roller offers an alternative to the classic massage stick that works well on smaller and hard-to-reach parts of the body such as the forearms and neck. Especially after workouts involving lifting and hanging, we found the MZDXJ to relieve tendon pain in the elbows and forearms. The handles make it easy to adjust pressure, and the 4 knobbed beads are great for targeting specific areas. Climbers and those seeking to relieve tension in small muscles, tendons, and ligaments, look no further. Unfortunately, this massage roller is not as effective for large muscle groups. We found it to work well when positioned laterally on the leg to roll the IT band and smaller muscles of the lower leg, but positioning it with the knobs in front and back was awkward. On the lower leg, the front knobs rolled over our shin bones, not ideal, and on the upper leg, we found that it was hard to sustain the amount of pressure needed to relieve deeper tissues in the quads or hamstrings. The next product in our list is Idson Muscle Roller. The Idson Massage Roller Stick for athletes is another top contender for the most affordable. It features large round beads with deeper grooves cut into them than the Supremus Sports Roller Stick for added grip. Its stainless steel axle design allows you to apply as much pressure as you desire. Compared to the competition, however, we didn't find this one to be enjoyable to use. There is a ton of friction, so it doesn't roll smoothly. Meanwhile, the grooves catch hair a bit too easily and make it difficult to use over clothes. There is little reason to consider this one over the better performing options. The next product in our list is TriggerPoint Grid STK. If you're a fan of TriggerPoint Performance's grid foam roller, you'll be familiar with the design features of the STK handheld foam roller, which is essentially a scaled-down version of the grid foam roller. If you're looking for a massage stick that works well for warming up large muscle groups, this muscle roller stick is a great option. The handheld foam roller is less cold and abrasive on bare skin than hard plastic beaded models, and its wide radius and large knobs are efficient for superficial massaging. Unlike other models we tested, the handles also feature rubber knobs that work well for breaking up knots and for targeting pressure. Compared to other massage sticks in our lineup, though, this one is far less versatile. While we liked it for rolling large muscle groups before workouts, we found that the downsides of this roller's large knobby structure tend to outweigh benefits. The ridges are spaced such that the stick has a lurching feel to it. Each knob grips clothing or skin before the next one grabs, which makes it difficult to target pressure using the roller. It's also the most expensive massage stick we tested, and for relieving sore IT bands, arms, and deep tissue, we found it to be a bit overbuilt. The next product in our list is Physix Gear Muscle Roller. The Physix Gear Sport Muscle Roller Leg Massager is another massaging stick that is very affordable. It features grooved beads like the Idson, but they are much smaller by comparison. The smaller beads allowed us to focus pressure even more precisely, and the stainless steel axle greatly aids this ability. Once again, however, the grooved beads proved to be problematic. They grip the surface they are rolling over far too aggressively. Whether that surface is skin, hair, or clothes, the beads are prone to pulling, pinching, and snagging. The beads also have perhaps the most friction of any that we tested, meaning you can only roll this one slowly at best. The next product is Gaiam Restore. The Gaiam Restore massage stick is perhaps the most unique roller stick we tested, and it's certainly the most eye-catching. Instead of a long row of rounded beads, it has 3 balls on a spindle covered in sharp rubber spikes. Rolling these spiky balls over yourself is certainly very stimulating and is sure to get the blood flowing. It also seems to be so effective at breaking up superficial tissues that countless online reviewers report problems with bruising. We found this device to be too painful to enjoy, and despite being ultra runners ourselves with what we thought were pretty high pain tolerances, we couldn't hang with this masochistic device. Using it on bare skin caused pain initially and left red marks and burning sensations that lasted up to an hour after use. There was no way we could push hard enough with this thing to reach deep tissues, and we couldn't target pressure on sore spots either. Overall, we find this device to be pretty ineffective as a self-massage tool, but we can assure you that it enhances blood flow, and we're positive some unique folks will actually love using this medieval torture device. Thanks for watching and hope you liked it. As always, all the links about the products will be in the description below, so if you want to find the best prices, and more information that we might not get a chance to mention in the video, be sure to check them out.